Let's assume you've modeled an object in some 3D application, or maybe you've obtained an object from a third party. You import that object into Poser. Now you want to make sure that it has the right size for your purpose, that it fits in with the rest of your scene. Unfortunately, Poser doesn't have a built-in tool for making measurements. That's why I've made a 3D gauge object just for this purpose. It consists of several components that you can show and hide separately. Let's look at them in turn. There are 3 planes in the center. They mark the x, y, and z coordinates of the reference point of the object you want to measure. Surrounding these center planes there are 3 hollow frames, again for the reference points x, y, and z coordinate. On the outside there are 6 planes for measuring the object's extent in all 6 directions: plus x, plus y, plus z, and minus z. You adapt the 3D gauge using parameter dials. There's one each for plus x, plus y, plus z, and minus z. You can also change the thickness and the size of the planes. Now back to the tree object that we've just imported into Poser. Here's how we measure it. Select the 3D gauge from the figure library. Put it in the exact same location and orientation as the tree object. We don't actually need to have all the components visible, so we'll hide the ones we don't need. For example, we can hide the center planes and the outside planes, and just leave the hollow frames visible. Switch to the front camera. Adjust the plus y and minus y parameter dials. Adjust the plus x and minus x parameter dials. Switch to the left camera. Adjust the plus z and minus z parameter dials. Now we can read off the measurements from the parameter dials in meters. Note that minus y is 0. This means the tree's reference point is at its bottom. Also note that plus x equals minus x and that plus z equals minus z. This means the tree's reference point is centered with respect to its width and depth. The 3D gauge even computes the total width, depth and height for us. There is a total x size dial. It displays the sum of the plus x and the minus x size. There's also a total y size dial and a total z size dial.